We starting?
1 2 1
There we go.
2. We are back. Episode, I believe it's 231. What's a
Oh no, wait, we're
podcast?
almost there. Almost at 299.
Oh yeah, but this is that's like a year. That's definitely next.
You're right. That's a whole year away.
Next, that might be 26. That might be
Nah,
25.
2024. 2024.
Nah, there's 52 weeks in a year, bro. So if you do the
Oh,
math,
okay. Yeah, you're right.
we're
2025.
25 will be like 300.
Yeah. We're
You know
right
what
there.
I'm saying? What's a
You know what I'm
podcast?
saying?
DJ Jerome Baker the third. Always available. Hashtag Shooter Eddie. And don't charge Abdul.
What's up, man? What happened
Solid.
to Streetwear Eddie? Where is he?
Not sure, man. He'll join when he's free. Um,
Oh yeah, he said he's caught up right now.
yeah. But we actually make sure you check us out. What's a podcast?
Yeah.
On YouTube, it's at What's a Podcast 8716, and YouTube and Apple Podcasts and Spotify. It's just What's a Podcast?
8716 is what they gave us, or
It's what they gave us.
at What's a Podcast?
Yeah, so like
8716.
the same ad that you get for Twitter
Yeah.
is the same ad. They're giving you the actual at symbol in your YouTube.
Oh, so if I just go to youtube.com slash wait, youtube.com slash What's a Podcast 8716.
You have to put the ad there.
Oh, you got to put an at in the URL?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see if this works. Oh shit, yo. Yeah. That's it right there.
I told you.
All right, 8716. 876 is Jamaica's area code, so just add a 1 after, you know what I'm saying, right before the 6 and you're in the game. What's up at What's a Podcast 8716.
8716 is a real thing. You feel me? So we're here.
Yeah.
We're back. What's the podcast? It is Wednesday, November 8th, 2023. Years just flying
right?
by.
Oh
like
God.
the years fly. I don't know if it's because of kids or
you know what? They
weather.
say that the second half of your life comes faster at you than the first half. And I mean, based on where we are, and we're definitely, I think, in the latter half of our years. It just sounds so terrible, right? Just saying
I believe that I'm not going to enter my second childhood until 50. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to hold on to that as a mental approach.
Oh, you're saying 50 will be like the second half?
Yeah.
All right. God bless.
Because the way that I'm trying to live my life, 50 will be sort of a new reckoning, so to speak.
Are you gonna have a big 50th birthday?
No, I'm gonna disappear, and only unless we share the same blood, you won't ever speak to me again.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You're going away at 50 to leave everybody behind? You're not going to talk to anyone?
Well, my daughter, she'll go to college.
You no friends?
Oh no, I'm gone.
Why? Where are you going? You need friends, bro.
For what?
For life.
Look at the
daughter is going to leave you alone. She's going to grow up and she's going to move away. And then who are you going to talk to? You're going to be the angry old man.
No. So, couple things. Number one, as you get older, you lose your friends anyway. People start to die. People start to just fall off.
Yeah.
Do whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm losing friends almost daily now with this whole Palestine Israel thing.
I understand
right?
that, but that's why the ones that you really fuck with, a friend's wife,
just had to block her on Instagram. You know what I mean? She was doing way too much. So she's like, let's get it out the way now. 43. Like, oh, this is
right.
You know
but that's why the ones that you are close to at that age that you still fuck with, you gotta keep them closer. I mean, I'm realizing that you gotta be if you don't put in the work to remain in touch and in your people's lives, life just goes on and you end up just kind of slowly forgetting about people. And that, I'm not with that.
I agree 100%. It takes effort to be a friend in 2023, and at
100%.
and it takes effort to be a friend at an older age because there
You
are
don't,
more
yeah,
things going on in your life,
that's it
kids,
right there. That's it right there.
and things
I
like
don't know if it has to do with 2023 more so than it has to do with where we are in life. Once we had kids, Rome, you already know what time it is.
yeah, yeah,
You
for
already
sure.
know how everybody's schedule changed and the things we had to do. Everything became less of a priority. Good night.
No, listen, I agree 100%. I
Yeah,
agree 100%. So it's and but also trying to be a friend now is expensive,
it
right?
doesn't have to be, but yeah,
But a lot of us find ourselves in situations where what's the number one thing we do? Let's bust down and go get something
alcohol.
to eat. Not
Yeah,
even alcohol. Let's just go get something to eat. And none of us, and we're all trying to prolong our lives. So we're not going to go bust down to McDonald's. We're not going to eat Wendy's. We want to go to a fly spot, wearing fly things, right? So like, you know what I'm saying? Being a friend is just expensive. You know what I mean? You want to be at a show. A show is crazy. I had to make a decision earlier today. Do I want to go to a basketball game or do I want to go to a concert? They're equally expensive.
basketball as in Wizards,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
for sure.
concert will be who?
We'll talk about that later. But
All
it's
right,
it's you know what I'm saying. But all I'm saying is, do I want to go see Steph?
Steph is here tonight.
Nah, but I'm just saying
Oh,
you gotta get
okay.
you know what I'm saying. Like Steph
Yeah,
tickets are wild expensive, right?
yeah.
And then like, or do I want to go see somebody else? It just depends. You know what I mean? So
I would have
being a
probably gone for Steph because if I'm thinking of Steph as sort of like a Messi in basketball,
Mhm.
I'm definitely gonna go see Messi. You know
I've
what I'm
seen Steph.
saying?
I've seen Steph before. It was worth it. It was
Yeah.
worth it. I had to go by myself. Now I don't want to go by myself. I want to take Bella so she can be in that environment and just see what greatness looks like and just see the excitement that being dedicated can bring to somebody else's life, you know? But
Man, we just
um
started off with such a somber note. I thought we
oh,
were
it's not
gonna.
somber. It's not somber. I'm in a great space, but I just know that hey man, come 50 and firing up that passport and
Yeah.
if you see me, if you bump into me in a small Italian town, that's what's
Mm,
good. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? If you find me leading a tour in South Africa, it's because I dedicated my life to that. Like it could be anything. It
Leading a
could be
safari
anything.
tour.
I
Like,
would do it. I just saw some white
did you
people get eat on Instagram.
did
It
you
looked
see that
great.
on Jay Slayer's Instagram?
So
Oh, that was the best. Homie
I,
with the fanny pack. He was booking.
so if you don't know what we're speaking about, our friend Jay Slayer, who just again we've
The
we've
meme
uh
god.
we've just sung his praises for years now. But he had a video of a safari in Africa somewhere, and they had a picnic. They had a picnic in the
Yeah.
wild of Africa, and at some point, the picnic was ending because the guard came running with a rifle. And all you see is the black guard run one way, and all the white people who were on the tour run the opposite way.
They
And
left
there's
their
one
blankets, everything behind. They were
there's one guy with
why
a fanny pack.
why are you having a picnic in the middle of the safari grounds? Like you're
The
just asking to be eaten.
The only thing I can think of is if they felt that was like a reserve, like a protected land, and they knew like, oh,
Oh my
maybe
god.
the lions don't come to this side of the you know what I'm saying. But nevertheless,
Shit.
the lions was close.
Yeah.
Not even like the cheetahs. Like it was like lion time. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm never going on a safari. I think I've said that before.
no, I've never been to South Africa or Africa in general. So
Yeah. Um, I'm sure they have them in South Africa too, but more safaris are in the east side of Africa, in Kenya and Tanzania, and they have, some really wild stuff over there. But I'm just not fucking with it. I'm not fucking with animals. Why? I'm just not doing it. Yo, my wife's aunt and uncle went to a safari, and I might have said this story before, but They went to a safari somewhere in East Africa, and they're going through the thing. Dude is driving his truck and he's explaining what's going on. And my uncle is taping and whatnot. He's got his video camera out or whatnot. And before homie knew it, he must not have been paying attention because he got surrounded by a school of elephants. And they started charging at the truck. When I tell you this looked like GTA in Dar es Salaam, dude was trying to get out of there. They were almost at the truck trying to flip that shit over and trample everyone to death. My uncle caught it all on, my wife's uncle, my uncle too, caught it all on video. It's one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen in my life.
You didn't laugh. You didn't laugh at all.
No,
Wow.
no, bro. It was nothing to laugh at.
I'm sorry.
Like if that was to happen to me, I'm just gonna start praying. Like that's it. I'm praying. This is it's over.
How do you allow yourself to get circled by a school full of elephants? And I believe elephants are the strongest animals on the planet, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty much over. I mean, he's still here. He survived.
Yeah, the homie, somehow he got out of there, but it was close.
Listen, man,
it was close.
They are. I think they're deceptively quick
and fast. I was just about to say that they're deceptively fast
quick and fast. Yo. I think they have, and we're gonna pause this, but I think they have a decent amount of stamina as well, so that it's not like they're just gonna charge at you once. Like you're being attacked.
You're being attacked.
You're being attacked, and like they feel threatened, and they're gonna do whatever they can to remove the threat.
Yeah.
So I mean, my goodness, bro, I just don't even see the need. I'm good watching.
I don't see the need to do it either.
I can watch National Geographic. I am good.
I'm good.
I'm on the 4th floor. I'm cozy.
Yeah,
good right here where I'm at.
I'm chilling.
What's the podcast? Episode 230. Episode almost 299. We'll call it. We want to give a super duper man rest in peace and our condolences. Yeah. Shout out to my man DJ Neva from the Road podcast. He passed away, I believe it was this past Sunday.
Yeah, God bless.
You know what I'm saying? Neva was obviously extremely popular DJ, well, a really kind person, nice guy. Just very well loved, well respected person. I mean, obviously great DJ, better person. The stories all come out. DJ community is an absolute shambles. I mean, I've literally been on the phone all day with DJs from all over the country, and it's just terrible, man. It's terrible to lose somebody at any age. Neva was probably early 50s.
Still young.
Again, man, like the amount of black men who don't make it to the age of 55 who are involved with nightlife and entertainment is just staggering. I mean, we're losing so many people. One of the conversations I had today was you have to put your health at a very loud priority. Like you have to be every day screaming that your health is your number one priority. You can't let anything deter you from that because we're here to play the long game. And, we all have our shots of tequila nights, we get turned up and yada, yada, yada. But we also need to be making sure that every aspect of our health, it's the worst secret in the world that black men don't go to the doctor. And it's something that we need to change. I myself haven't been going as much as I need to, and I'm going to try to fix that before the year's over. But I mean, yeah, dude, like, I spoke to one of the guys from the podcast, Jamie the Great. I just sent him a text and he hit me back saying, thank you for your concern this time of our loss. I would not expect to hear back from Crooked anytime soon. I would not expect to hear back from my man D Miles anytime soon. It takes people when it comes to grieving and loss, you have to let people go through it however they see fit. And so, that's where we stand right now. There was a GoFundMe that surpassed the amount
The goal.
the goal in about, man, it was let's see, maybe 7 hours.
Damn.
It surpassed the goal. You know what I mean?
Did he have
So
a family? Do you know?
I know he had a son,
Oh, okay.
older son. I'm not
Jeez.
sure about if he had another child, but Neva will absolutely be missed. DJ booth, craps table, just podcast scene, whatever the case may be, man.
Yeah,
So rest in peace to our guy, DJ Neva from the Road Podcast. Prayers, condolences to the family and friends of him as well.
for sure.
And you know what I'm saying, will forever be, thinking of my guy. Um episode almost 99, almost 299.
Yep, we're almost
Um
there.
Boiler Room is a musical phenomena, sort of like
Okay.
a touring party. They do it all over the world. It had been many, many years since it hit DC.
Oh yeah, they just
Um,
happened out here, right?
right. So what happened was is they say, yo, there's like this really strong black dance scene in DC, headlined by some great DJs, men and women. And the top crew for that is a crew called Black Rave Culture. They're all over the world playing. So Black Rave Culture was given the keys to their own boiler room. They were allowed to pick out the acts and set up a date. It was supposed to be outside. But the world knew it was going to rain that day. For the 2 weeks leading up to the day, it
Yeah.
was 80-90% rain. So what did it do that day? It rained like crazy. Moved it to the WEG Studios, which is actually the old BT Sound stage.
Oh, what is that now? It's just an open studio?
No. There's a DJ by the name of Malcolm Xavier, Malcolm X.
Yes.
His family bought the space, and so
Wow.
they've been utilizing it for the past 2 or 3 years. HBO had one of the sound stages locked down for a couple of years, and now it's a lot of TV shows use it. Um, so my guy Mathias, who we do Darling Nikki together, was one of the DJs selected to play Boiler Room DC. He absolutely murked it, destroyed it, like really, really, really went crazy. And
What
his
is it?
set,
It's all like dance music, house music and stuff?
truthfully, it's whatever you want it to be. It doesn't have
Okay.
to be. I believe Chaz French performed on somebody else's set, like some
Oh,
bands on
nice.
stage. Zay hosted a different stage. So they had two stages. They had one which had like national acts, international acts. Joe K from Selection, Uncle Waffles, who is one of the biggest I'm a piano acts in the world. She's incredible. There's a bunch of acts over there, and then Mathias and some other DJs. Dreamcast, you know Dreamcast.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dreamcast performed after Mathias. Uh, all love and respect to Dreamcast, but that was tough to follow. That was a tough
Follow up
act.
Mathias on that, huh?
Matthias
He bodied that
is a
joint.
music hoarder. My man downloads 300 to 500 songs per week, and you're just not going to see him. It's like you're not going to see him. So he absolutely crushed it. His set went live this week. It'll be in our story once this podcast episode drops. And so it's very it's good. To see the dancing, particularly the black side of it highlighted, I think is amazing because it continues the legacy of the area. For people who aren't hip, DC forever has appreciated music of all genres. Obviously, there's a lot of colleges in town that people bring that to. Also, just the locals who are open-minded. We're 45 minutes from Baltimore. So if you're not aware of the impact that Baltimore club music has had on the black dance scene across the world, then you're literally just asleep at the wheel because
Yeah.
Baltimore club is just it's a different monster. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, and I mean, outside of just Baltimore club, I mean, DC is just a musical city on its own. From even the fact that it has its own type of music that you probably won't see or hear anywhere else in the world. I mean, maybe now because of the internet and stuff like that, but go-go music that started here is very Washington DC centric. And yeah, I mean, if you ever been to a go-go, you see the way they dance, and they go crazy for that shit, man. It's pretty fascinating to watch that.
Yeah, I mean, so just to see that people just respected the areas,
Yeah.
the entire DC, Maryland, Virginia areas contribution to dance music, past, present, and future, is amazing. So check out my guy Mathias. It'll be in our story once this drops. It's just a very good set, and the comments were amazing. He winged the entire set. He didn't plan anything, so that makes it a very, very, very
Okay. Shout out to
awesome.
Mathias, man.
Yeah, very awesome
Amazing.
situation. Yeah,
My
yeah, for
fellow
sure.
West African brother.
For sure, there's Abdul's not lying. They definitely fellow West Africans. They argue about rice all the
We
time.
do.
It's a beautiful thing. Um, this is just late breaking news, but the SAG af how do you say it? AFTRA. So basically, the actors' strike is over.
Oh wow.
Just,
Okay.
I mean, like when I say late breaking, like maybe
Now, like just
maybe
happened.
5 to 10 minutes before we started.
I think we
Uh,
kind of knew that was happening, right? Especially with the writers' union reached that tentative deal like a
that was
little
about
while back,
was about
or
a month ago, right?
right.
Yeah.
So
So
this was the next thing that was up for conversation, right?
in a unanimous vote this afternoon, the SAG-AFTRA TV Theatrical Committee approved a tentative agreement with the AMPTP, bringing an end to the 118-day strike. The union said in a statement per the LA Times. The
Mm.
strike officially ends at 12:01 on Thursday, November 9th.
Salute.
So basically,
Congratulations.
we'll see new TV, and
We need to.
I'm sure they will be at work tomorrow, catching up on any and
Oh yeah.
everything that scripts are going to start going out now, and
We should write a script. They're probably taking everything right now.
we should. I don't see why we can't write a script. I mean,
What would our movie be about? What should we write about that's near and
pod,
dear?
podcast beef becomes real.
To-
It starts off with the three of us, and it breaks off, and then we see each other in the streets and do like a Michael Jackson dance, and then we like
it's like bad
somebody gets killed.
Wesley Snipes
Yeah,
shows up.
yeah, for sure. Like, you know what I mean? Like somebody gets killed all of a sudden.
Wesley Snipes and cousin Carlton from Fresh Prince go
Hey,
at it.
Carlton, man, I just saw a picture of Carlton's family in real life. Have you ever seen it?
No. What do you mean his family? Like his wife and
His
kids or his
yeah, like
parents?
his wife and kids. So his name is Alfonso Ribeiro.
Ribeiro, yeah.
Yeah, so he's already like Spanish to some degree.
Sure. Okay.
His wife is blonde hair, blue eyed.
Okay.
The kids are all blonde hair and blue eyed. They just look like him in the face.
That's hilarious.
It's like the Carlton dream came true.
Yeah, I mean, I think he played out the character in real life, huh?
I mean Carlton didn't really date white girls on the show though, did he?
No, but he was white adjacent.
He was close.
His character was very, you know,
Oh my god.
that. Like it would not have been surprising if he did date a white girl on the show.
Yeah, I think they were setting him up kind of like unfairly to do that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think that, here we go. Let me see if it'll in the private chat. Let me see if it'll allow the picture. I don't think it'll allow the picture.
That's wild. There was just this whole Mario Lopez from Saved by the Bell was also just trending on like Twitter and the internet and all that recently, because I think people just found out that he was Mexican and nobody believed it.
No. They didn't find out he's Mexican. I put it in the group chat on your phone.
Okay.
They didn't find out that Mario Lopez was Mexican.
What was it?
They found out that Mario Lopez is an essay. Like he is like a real deal essay vato loco. Like
he's from
they thought he was just
South Central Los Angeles.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He, you know what I'm saying? Like he is not just some like
He not
white
want to be played with.
He's just not some like white chick loving, like, you know what I'm saying? Raised, like no. My man was rolling his R's with the best of them. Like he was, because you saw the clip of him eating a bunch of food, right?
No, I saw him talking about it on TikTok.
Oh, so no. So there's a video of him and his man eating like all this really ethnic Mexican food, and he's leading the conversation about the food.
In Spanish.
No, well, he's naming all the food in Spanish,
Okay.
but he's not like, oh, it's a taco. You know, he's like, oh, it's a taco.
Taco. Yeah. I'm Puerto
Fully,
Rican. Yeah.
fully essayed out. No, you
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah. That's what he was referring to. He
Fully
did say he
essayed out.
does. He goes on Instagram and he talks about, his food loving habits, and I guess he must have been talking about it, and people at that point realized that he is of Mexican descent, and he really with it. So I think that caused the internet to go crazy, and
You got to see the clip. The clip is
I'm
just
gonna check it out.
yeah, because he's an essay. Like
That's hilarious.
he's also been 28 for the longest. He's got to be in his mid 50s by now.
Easily. He's probably 55. Let me look that up. Mario Lopez.
50.
Yeah, shit.
50.
He's old.
Did you know we talked about his man being like half Filipino, right?
Who, Zach?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we talked about it on some
We
episode.
talk about that. I think we talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he just dyed his hair blonde, but he's actually half Filipino or Vietnamese or something like that.
Saved by the Bell. Yeah, he is Zach Morris. What is his name? His real name is Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Yeah.
And his ethnicity is, let me see here.
Oh, he's half Indonesian.
Same thing. It's close enough. He's that's not the same thing.
I've never been to the Philippines, or I've never been to that part of the world, so I don't know.
Yeah, his father is German and Dutch, Jewish descent, and
That just means he's hella white.
Yeah, his mother is Indonesian. Wow. Oh, I mean, he describes himself as half Asian, so he does own that, which is okay. Shout out to him.
Yeah, no, nobody ever accused him of not owning it. I think it just wasn't a known fact.
No, it wasn't. I didn't know that
actually. It was like a picture of his mom. Like when I say recent though, like within the last 2 weeks or something.
Yeah, I actually was just watching some show on ABC that he's on, and it was actually pretty good. I forgot the name of it, but I did not recognize him at all.
Dude's been a working actor since what, for the last 30 years?
Easily. I mean, how old is he? Because he's got to be 49, 50 years old. I mean, he's been acting since he was like 10 years old.
Yeah, he's been like if he's not on Saved by the Bell, then it was the college years. Then he always had like some midlife show. Then he was a doctor.
Yeah,
like dude has kept it.
Shout out to him.
Kept his job. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. What else, brother? Everything else is good.
Oh yeah, life is fantastic.
We have a guest here.
Yo.
Oh boy, here he is.
There he is.
Okay, all right. What's up? What's up?
Never.
Of course. Welcome to the show,
ladies and gentlemen. Episode almost 299. We're now joined by Streetwear Eddie.
Hashtag Streetwear
Eddie.
Hashtag just got.
Yeah. Okay. It's real out here. So we just covered my man from the Road podcast. He passed away. Rest in peace, DJ Neva.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Mathias crushed his boiler room set, and hopefully,
when did he pass away?
Sunday. They made an announcement today.
Like what do you got? Like, how did he pass away? I'm like,
I'm not even sure, honestly.
He had a stroke.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I went on his page and his family or maybe his management or somebody actually posted the whole thing about
shit is real out here, man.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace. It's so very sad. Yeah.
How old was he?
Early 50s.
Okay, that's super young.
Yeah.
And so he suffered a stroke 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And passed away on Sunday, November 5th.
Wow.
God bless.
Yeah, man. God bless. The comments are great. Everybody is here.
Is that one of the people on the Road podcast that you're acquainted with?
Yeah, that's my man. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Rome was on an episode of the Road podcast.
For sure. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know if that was his man in
Yeah.
on the road podcast, or obviously all of them. But
Road stands for, what does Road stand for again?
Reflections of a DJ.
What a good name.
So we actually linked up
Yeah,
again though
Reflections
this
of a
past.
DJ.
I didn't see him early. Oh, no, I did see him earlier this year. Saw him in Austin earlier this year when Road did their party in at South by Southwest, and then I saw him last year in Arizona when I went out for the conference when Road was hosting the conference.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, literally just pulled up those pictures, man. That was two great experiences with the homie, man. So rest in peace, my guy, DJ Neva, for sure.
Absolutely.
Life is short, man. You just
So
never know.
100%. Washington D.C. this past week in Washington D.C. showed its amazing ability to unite for proper causes. So I had the DJ at the spot called CL at 3.
Mhm.
I called my lift at 2. I still got to CL late because DC had 100,000 people
Protesting.
I love it.
protesting for what's going on in Gaza, what's going on in Palestine.
Yeah.
At this point, I think we know that it's beyond excessive. I think we understand that using the Hamas excuse for what happened on October 7th, which is horrible,
Very.
but we're beyond that now. There are other factors coming into play. I understand there's oil supposedly in the land. I understand that Netanyahu, who's in charge of Israel, has rejected the U.S.'s suggestion of a ceasefire. I understand there's a video of Netanyahu actually like playing with the U.S., like explaining to a reporter how he has the U.S. in his back pocket. You know, all these things.
Yeah.
So, but D.C., along with many other cities across the world, I saw cities there. I saw my beloved Phoenix. People was outside. Obviously, New York City. I saw London.
London went crazy too.
Paris went crazy, and Francis
Yeah.
passed a law where you can't say nothing negative about Jewish people or Israeli people. I don't know,
Yeah.
but Paris was right outside going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And DC hit. They said it was 100K. People there said it was more, but nevertheless, it was a great great show of unity for a good cause for sure.
It's just it's just crazy that you know, I mean, Hamas is definitely a terrorist organization that carried out these terrible murders of and kidnappings of innocent Israeli citizens, and you know, and as angry as the government of Israel is, you know, the numbers that have come out about how many actual members of Hamas they've killed out of the 10,000 plus people they've killed and murdered in Gaza, the number is like 13.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's crazy that the world, we're seeing this happen literally in front of our eyes. This wipeout of people is happening directly in front of our eyes, and the cries for help is not it. We're not able to change anything. It's just.
I mean, I feel like we're at war, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's horrible, but that's like I mean, it doesn't remind me because I wasn't alive, but it seems like it's like Vietnam type shit. Like, you know, like we're up here protesting the war that's going on because the same shit happens to every war.
Yeah.
Like women, children, innocent people get killed. It's horrible. And now it's just, you know, we live in an era of like social media and like instant news, you know.
The worst thing that I saw so far was the kids,
babies.
they had a press conference. There was a press conference where only people there were children, and they're literally begging for their lives and asking for a ceasefire.
Yeah, I mean,
and I saw
that video was heartbreaking. I saw that with the little girl.
One. Yeah, with the little girl.
Yeah.
Then there was the little girl who was going crazy on the camera. Like there were two separate joints.
Mhm.
I'm like, yo, man, like I don't understand how anybody can see this and not feel
a way about it.
Feel a way about it, right?
Heart. Yeah.
And trust me, I know we have some people on the front lines who we've all dealt with who have differing opinions. and maybe those opinions made sense a month ago, but there's no way those same opinions make sense right now.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I
don't know.
think a lot of people have sort of changed their narrative
They
on both
still
sides.
believe it though.
Yeah, I
A
mean,
friend of ours that we know.
yeah,
Him and I don't have these conversations anymore, but I know how he feels.
Well, the thing is, I know how he feels too, and I know that he feels horrible for all people that are dying. He just,
but he does feel a justification in a sense, though, because
I don't think anybody will feel justification in murder, and that I just feel like I just feel like
Michael Rappaport feels justification in it.
I just feel like he's okay with it. I don't feel like it's justified. Right. I just feel like he's okay with what's going on at war over there. And I don't want to speak for him, and I don't want to say he's okay with kids being killed. I don't think that thinks it's justified. I just think that he definitely is on the other side that you're on. You know what I'm saying? Whatever side you're on, he's on the opposite side.
Again, we had this conversation.
But right? I feel like you probably feel as upset for the Israeli people that are dying as Palestinians, and I feel like he probably feels as equally as you do. But the problem is that both people have arguments that they feel are valid and justifiable. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but I think
that's why we're at war, because people can't come to an agreement on this shit.
But I think what it takes is a stand-up human. And if you feel some kind of way about this, my man, please let me know. I have no problem, right?
Yeah.
Anybody, let me know.
I don't think anybody that we know has a problem with
it takes a stand-up human to see beyond their personal interests and beliefs against somebody who they have an issue with.
Yep.
And say, yo, man, what our side is doing is too much.
100% he would say that. 100% he would say that.
He hasn't said it yet, though. Right?
He won't post, and people won't.
I'm not saying to post it, but there's enough conversations between the three people here.
Yeah.
That if it hasn't been said to this point, I can't put words in your mouth.
I mean, I talked to him today, and he definitely said that.
Maybe so. You know what I'm saying? But I have
different relationship with people, and I'm Switzerland, man. Not to say like I don't have a dog in the fight, but like, this shit been going on 100 years, man. Like,
but like to me,
that doesn't make it right.
Nah, listen, I hear you, but to me, you have to. I'm the type of person that feels like, and this is just me, right? But you gotta have a dog in the fight, because if they're doing this to one group of people,
it could happen to you.
They're gonna do it to the next group.
No, for sure, and history will show that it's gonna happen to somebody else next.
Okay, so again, it happened to one of these groups, and they were like crying out for the world's support. There's a huge museum downtown that documented what they went through.
No, for
and yet they're okay.
I mean, there'll be a Palestinian museum soon.
There will not be. There will not be.
Somewhere they will.
They just censured the only Palestinian woman in the United States Congress.
Wow. How crazy is that?
And there's no way we're gonna have a Palestinian.
I'm not saying in America. I'm not saying in America, but somewhere.
They said that I believe that I saw something where the people in Israel said they want to turn Gaza as a whole into a parking lot.
I thought they're
on their way.
I thought that they are building another they're
not building nothing.
Like another passageway for boats for ships to come through.
They are doing that, but that's just in the interest of the United States, so that
but
that's so that remember last year, a year or two, when the joint got stuck.
Yeah, and
that's just why.
Yeah, because it stopped $1.8 billion in that day.
Well, per day.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So
they can care less about the impact that it has on the Palestinian people.
I mean, every country's a business, bro. That's why they go to war.
True.
That's why they go to war.
But we're here, right? And there's oil,
and most countries make a fuck ton of money when they're at war.
Yeah, I mean, America makes the most.
Yeah, so.
Isn't Dick Cheney in charge of Halliburton and all the he made all his money when the Middle East war? That's what the Middle East war was about, right?
He started the wars for that.
Yeah, exactly. So you figure, like, there's there's just certain way you have. I feel like you have to hold the people closest to you accountable, and if you can change one of their minds, because look, we just came off election night. Yesterday was election day,
Yeah.
and the Democrats actually did really well. They were able to. There were video of a guy, dude on Fox News who basically said democracy doesn't work. Like the Republicans don't want democracy anymore.
They don't.
They're not interested in it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, when it comes to if you're aligning with the Republicans, I got nothing for you, my man. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's okay for me personally, and you missed that. Abdul and I were talking about this earlier because I just said, like, we're talking about we turned 50 and what's going to happen with your life, and I was like, I'm just going off the grid. If we don't have the same blood,
You going off the grid at 50?
Yeah, you'll never see me again after 50.
That's a lie.
I promise you.
Jerome, let's put how old are you right now?
43.
Oh, we got to put a wager on this.
Oh, if you would, I promise you, the minute she walks across that stage, I drop her off at school.
That's gonna be 50. Yeah, actually
50,
it is. Yeah. When she walks across that street,
you won't see me again, brother. Trust
hilarious.
Me, but
at
nevertheless,
50, you out.
Yeah, second child. What are you talking about?
Not if she goes to Howard. We'll be seeing you all the time because you'll still be in
She's not
DC.
going to Howard. Oh my God.
Hey,
why?
You're in control now.
2 kids just got robbed at Howard.
Yeah, but dog,
people get robbed everywhere, bro.
Dog,
yeah, but they get robbed a lot at Howard.
Yeah, but it's gonna be the future by the time she goes there.
Yeah,
dog.
That's 7 years from now.
Niggas been getting robbed at Howard for 30 years. Been saying that same shit. I was gonna be safe in 2000. in 2000.
I can't even imagine how off the hook Howard was.
There's white people that walk their dogs on the yard at Howard.
I just read about it, man. Niggas got robbed for their shoes and their jackets.
Oh
at
shit!
1:30 in the dog, like yesterday.
Nice.
1:30 in the morning on 5th and Grisham.
Right there.
Right there.
Howard China.
Okay.
Not even Howard China's on Georgia. 5th,
but it's on Gresham.
Yeah, 5th is right there where all the
Yeah, it's on Gresham. It's on the corner of Georgia and Gresham.
All I'm saying is 1:30 in the morning, Howard University, 2023. Like, you gotta have a little more awareness of what's going on in this world. You feel me? And they got robbed. And so my daughter.
I mean, also you can't just post up in anybody's neighborhood, like,
And again,
they were walking. I mean, that's all part of.
Oh, they were walking.
Right
okay.
Yeah. My thing is this. Also, you got to be aware of where you are,
Yeah.
time of day. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you got something on you and you're willing to fight for your coat, it's not that serious.
No, you can't be walking around with the Monclesi on.
And you know what? It gets a little bit sketchy. There's a little ice cream joint right there, like a little downstairs one on the other side of Georgia.
Who goes there?
I do. I went there.
You go there. Or you went there.
I was about to go in there, and I walked in there, and they were closed. But as I was walking up there, you just got to be alert, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like
Q's.
it's the kids that come in. You know, they move around. It's a few of them at a time. They're on the scooters. They're on the mopeds. They're on all kinds of shit. It could happen so fast.
They out to tax, dog.
And it didn't happen, but I can see it happening.
No, it did happen. It just didn't happen to you.
That's right.
It happened that night.
Yeah.
Somebody got.
Yeah. So it just could happen as fast as you won't even realize it.
Yeah.
But
again,
it's crazy out here. But that could happen anyway, though.
Here's
it's happening all across America. Shout out to Howard University.
Howard University, yeah. But nevertheless, back to my disappearing act. I'm out when she turns 50, right?
You're out when you turn 50.
When I turn 50, yeah, I'm out. I just told Abdul, I got 3 things that I'm gonna do. It got cut into 2 because we talking about Jay Slayer's Instagram post.
What he post?
I'm a work. It was a post of some people that were having a picnic on a safari at a wildlife reserve.
Nah.
And then here comes the
lion,
the guide with the gun. Like, everybody, y'all need to come back over here. And there's a dude wearing a fanny pack who like world record speed.
Yeah. I mean, it's still not fast enough.
So I'm gonna be in some small little Italian town, right? Bong.
You're gonna be living in a small Italian town.
Yeah. No phone.
With an Italian joint?
No phone?
No phone.
Jerome, come on, cut the jokes, man. You got a daughter. You're not gonna have a cell phone?
We have internet.
This is just entertaining. I like it. I don't believe it, but
I might be.
Let's keep going.
I'm so happy we're recording this right now.
Yeah.
I really want to be a greeter at Walmart or at Costco.
They don't have a Costco in a small town in Italy.
In suburban Arizona, they do though. So if I don't go to
that's not Italy.
Let me say, if I don't go to Italy, I go to suburban Arizona, be a greeter. You know what I'm saying? I work.
That's a fucking
what's the good thing about being a greeter?
I worked the 6 to 2 shift. You know what I'm saying?
6 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like harass white people and lie and be like, no, you didn't buy this. Put it back. You know what I'm saying?
Like you're gonna be the dude with the marker checking the receipt.
Yeah, but I'm be like, where, like you stole this. You didn't pay for this.
Yeah, where is this?
Where is this?
I like that.
I
like that.
You know what I'm saying? 6 to 2 shift. I get insurance. I get insurance.
Right? Do you get insurance? Do you know that?
Yeah.
Costco employees get insurance.
You do. Any full-time
Costco get full insurance, bro. Yeah, for sure.
Costco's one of the good guys.
Anything over 32 hours, you should get it.
Is that true?
I think
don't know.
I'm a bust down the 6 to 2 shift. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's nothing but old people early. They gonna die. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, you know what happened to 87-year-old Bethany? She didn't make it. Yeah. So less and less people showing up every week. And then I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So trust me.
Okay. I don't think you're paying no college with no Costco greeter salary. No disrespect.
We're not trying to pay
any of our listeners work.
We're not trying to pay for college at all. You know
well, trying to and might have to. Listen, reality is reality.
Boo Boo got 5 A's and 1 B.
Yeah,
right.
She's still within arm's reach, bro.
We have we signed up for some Delta thing. My mom got her signed up for
already.
Okay. Already. My mom is a bigwig with the Delta, so.
The sorority.
Your mom is a Delta.
Yeah. If you were to pull up to my mother's house, she has all the elephants and all. Yeah. You know from
out gate. You know she went.
From talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai.
Right.
And then there was one other thing that Bella's doing. What's she doing? She's doing something else. So our after school, post grad, whatever, it looks great. So we get us into a great university. If I have to pay nothing, I'm really gonna be disappearing. Like I swear to God, I'm just over. I'm gonna lose 10 to 15 friends by then anyway, whether by natural causes or just.
Jerome's gonna be like it's something
I say on this podcast.
All inclusive resort DJ and living for free.
Nah.
He's gonna be on a cruise.
Nah.
Carnival cruise Rome.
They said the cruises make money though.
Yeah, I live for free. You live for free though.
Yeah, but you live for free.
Eat for free.
It's the worst environment ever. I did it.
Yeah, I know.
You DJ'd on the cruise ship?
Yeah, you don't remember that?
For a month.
He was gone for like a month.
Yeah.
I mean, probably, but not.
Yo, listen.
During our podcast tenure.
Nah. This was like 10 years ago.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. Bro, when I tell you, it's like.
I think I do remember that.
It's like.
I think it just.
Was I working at the shop? Was I working at the shop when you did
You had to be. I did 2010. Yeah.
Okay, so I definitely remember that.
All right. Okay. So imagine, I'm trying to think of a room that we all can just think of that as like a smaller room, right? Imagine.
Jail cell, 5x8.
There's 8 Filipinos living in that joint.
Wait, what?
On the cruise ship.
Yes, I'm not even lying, bro. They are from the Philippines, and there's double beds.
You had to share a room with them?
Nah, hell nah. I was good. I have my own room, but my room I could still touch the wall.
Why they do them dirty like that?
Because they're just to help. They're literally just to help, and like them dudes don't leave the ship. Like so, my cruise was New York City to Bermuda.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the minute you get on the cruise, it's like they're rushing you to get on the cruise because once you get, I think, 70 or 50 nautical miles outside of the United States, you can gamble.
Yeah, so international waters.
International waters, right. So you literally are flying. Like you leave at 5, you're
They're trying to get that money. Get that money flowing.
Flying, and then you can hear when they turn the engine off. Cool. It's just like they cut the engine off, and the whole ship lights up.
Tight,
right?
Wow. It's time to party.
And then you just coast for 3 days. So if we leave Sunday, we don't get to Bermuda, or we didn't get to Bermuda until Wednesday morning.
And how many days in Bermuda?
2.5. Like you're there Wednesday for the rest of the day, Thursday for the rest of the day, Friday for the rest of the day.
And what's your schedule look like? Are you DJing like
every day,
all fucking day, all night, night party? Like
so. What was tight for me was my ship was the oldest ship in the fleet.
That's not tight.
It was very tight.
No, I want the newest shit.
Nah, I
want the newest joint too.
Yeah, I want that new
My
bed.
bad. Let me explain better. When I say oldest, I meant in terms of the people who were on the ship.
Okay. Demographics.
Right. Demographics.
The oldest demographics.
My
Oh,
ship,
so they went to bed early.
Ghost Town by 8 o'clock.
I love it.
Ghost Town by 8 o'clock.
So, but do you still have to like pretend you're DJing?
Yeah, for sure. I did play at 10 every night, right? But what was tight was the club. The club was right under the captain's quarters.
So he's like, cut that shit down.
I would cut the music up so loud all the time.
Just so that he could come down and be like, yo.
Just so they would send
just so they complain and be like, is there anybody in there? No, nobody's in there. All right, shut it down.
Nobody in there.
Shut it down.
And then because there's only so many people going out, like to the on cruise club, I got to know everybody. It was the same 30 people every night.
Steve and his wife.
The youngest people would be like 35.
Were there any single women or just
women?
Women?
It wasn't cracking at all. No.
Damn. What about people working there?
I don't think cruises are like a big single thing unless it's like a specific singles cruise. Like I wouldn't want to go on a cruise.
I don't want to go on a cruise, period.
I mean, I never have. I kind of want to go on one just to say I did it.
I have no desire. I have as much of a desire to go to a cruise as I do to go to a safari.
Yeah, I have no desire to go to a safari.
So the best thing about the cruise was I had incredible amounts of free time. I think I was in the best shape of my life because they wouldn't let us drink anything but water. Like for some reason, like
you couldn't even buy nothing on there.
You can't buy anything on a cruise. Everything is through like.
Yeah, but you can't get one of those bracelets like, yo, I want a Coke, man. So like we're gonna have to work something out.
You would have they'd have water, you'd get like a water bottle and you could just fill that up all day long. So I just drank water for a month, was working out twice a day. Bermuda was tight, but then Bermuda sucks because you learn about like.
So what do you do? You go to Bermuda and come back to NY, back to Bermuda, like that's for the whole month?
That's all I would do. So like we would leave Sunday to Sunday.
Oh wow.
So you
don't get off the boat when you come back to New York. You stay on the boat.
No. You get off at like you get there like 10 in the morning, 11 in the morning,
and then leave back out at 5.
As long as you're back on there by 5, you're good money.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So of course
Were you ready to get out of there?
Every Sunday I was going
by Supreme.
Every Sunday I was going somewhere else. Like obviously KP and I have been friends forever, so her and I hung out one Sunday. And I'll put it this way. Power by Kanye was out when I was on the cruise. That was like the hot new song to get. Wow. So it was just like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, run around. People make Target runs, all that kind of stuff.
That's a dope experience, though.
The first week, after a while, you start to miss your peoples a lot.
Yeah,
but
fucking bed.
But if I thought differently now, I would have had a really good time down there because again, I'm in Bermuda. You're walking around again. You're learning
What's
about
the women look like in Bermuda.
There's a mix. You either get like Sherry from BET, incredibly gorgeous women, or you get like these white women who are like have British
housewives.
No, who have like British bloodlines because they all, you know what I'm saying. So it just depends on.
It's really expensive down there too, right?
Yeah. It's crazy because everything has to be imported in. You know what I'm saying?
Most islands.
But it was a wonderful place. It's a beautiful place. It's gorgeous. If you used to go on your own, I would definitely go there. Like it's a beautiful, beautiful place. But on the cruise, it just was a different experience. Like I would just DJ I would DJ the lunch hour from 12:30 to 1:30, and then I had a DJ at night from like 10 to 2 or something like that.
Because Bermuda is kind of off up there by like Boston or something like that, right?
Nah. Bermuda is like Caribbean.
No, is it?
Yeah.
Hold on. What is the spot up there by Boston? Northeast. I might have just sound like an idiot.
Bermuda's in the North Atlantic is what it says, but you got to remember things like the Bermuda Triangle and all that stuff.
Right. Okay, I was wrong. It's over there by North Carolina. It's close to the Outer Banks.
Yeah, it's like straight off like Virginia.
Yeah, it's not in the Caribbean.
But the influence is there.
Yes.
I mean, you can't tell them they're not a Caribbean island.
Right, because they were colonized by the Brits. So as everything else in like the West Indies or like Jamaica and Bermuda and all these places, you know, Trinidad, they were also,
that's really close though. Now I'm looking at a map.
It's very close because I know people who go there. It's like a couple hours flight.
I mean, from Dulles, it's probably what 2.5, 3, maybe. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
nothing.
Like,
Yeah,
I mean, Dulles is an international airport. That's probably where you would leave from. Like, you don't need to go,
right.
um,
Or BWI.
or
You,
BWI,
yeah.
but you don't need
Um,
to go to like New York or
Nah.
right.
Philly or
And
something like that.
it's not one of those places you got to connect in Miami to go to
Right,
like Jamaica
right,
and stuff
right,
like
right,
that.
right, right,
You
right,
can
right.
just it's not in the Caribbean, so it's a lot closer.
So yeah, man. I mean, yo, find me just low key at 50. You know what I'm saying?
In
Okay, be
Bermuda?
in Bermuda. There you go.
I don't know, man. Who? I
Too
mean, you know,
Living in a man-made shack,
nah, that's
hanging
rough,
out.
bro. Nah, nah, I need to watch basketball.
expensive.
What's the podcast? Episode 231, almost 299. Um, again, we did say yesterday was voting day here in America. There were obviously, I believe,
Yo,
uh,
shout out to Yusuf Salam, man. The one of the members of the Central Park Five just won a council seat in New York City
yes,
yesterday, man. What an amazing,
That's
amazing thing.
talk about it, man. That's
You know what I'm saying?
crazy,
Talk about
man.
somebody who overcame a severe hurdle in their life, getting
Crazy.
locked up for something you didn't do for God knows how long. I think it was like 20 years, right? Or if not very close to it. Um, and coming out and then taking on something like this and winning a seat in the New York City Council. What an amazing feat, man. Shout out to him. What a
Hell
thing
yeah.
to achieve.
very much so. I think that again, like, I think there's actually a what's it called going on right now? A Republican
Debate?
debate. Yeah, I mean they're all busters. So
Yeah, I'm
like
good on that.
they're horrible.
I can't watch the fucking
Uh,
news, man.
I'm done.
uh,
I'm done
can't,
with
man.
the Republicans and
oh,
debates.
I've been done with them forever. Ever since they accepted Trump, it's just been trash. Really, since George Bush, they've been trash. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Senior
Reagan,
or junior?
both.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Truthfully, like
Who
they've been
came?
trash.
Who came? Who was president after senior? Was it Bill Clinton or
Yeah.
92, yeah, yeah.
I see Bill Clinton came in '92, and then he was president for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then Junior came in 2000.
Yes.
Yep,
Mm,
that's
2000
exactly how it was.
2000 and 2004, right?
yep.
Yep, and
And
then
then Obama.
2008, Obama came in. Right.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that with we're seeing what's happening. I mean, um there is a very strong amount of people who feel like they're not going to vote anymore, who feel like they don't approve of the White House's handling of
Anything?
the Israel situation.
The Israel situation, the Ukraine situation, our situation here at home, and how fucked up this country is, and somehow the ability of this country to say we don't have funds for our social programs here in this country, but somehow magically being able to come up with hundreds of billions of dollars
Trillions, yeah.
to give to other countries
To go to war.
to go to war, to the Ukraines and the Israels to that are committing war crimes with that money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Israel gets 3.3 billion a year.
and homie wanted to give him what 100 billion, right?
Yeah,
For
and
for what was
that's
happening right now.
that's 3.3 in a non-war
Capacity. That's
bully
just
capacity.
like, yo,
Yeah.
here you go, hold that. That's yours.
It's more like here you go, hold down our interests in the
Yeah.
Middle East, but we get it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? One time, real quick, we want to give a shout out to our guy Pay, DJ Pay Me, had his birthday at
Oh, at the
Looking Glass Lounge this past Sunday. Yeah,
I see
that
that
was a
building
good
is
time.
up for sale. That's why the spot is going away.
Yeah, it's a real tragedy, man. I mean,
Yeah.
that area of town, that crew of people, really, that space was just fully jam packed. Good times.
They
there
own
was-
a few bars in the city.
maybe I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure they own Wonderland and where the Sunday place that you DJ at right here by my crib, Dewdrop.
So, but they can just kind of take that concept somewhere else, right? Because
Yeah.
this is it just looks like the dude is selling the building.
Yeah, but the problem is that bar was like Cheers, so you have regulars,
Right.
you know what I mean? It's like you can't can't recreate.
They should buy the building.
They're not. They're not
I
in
don't
a
think they're in a
position
financial
to,
situation to buy that.
according to multiple people who were there that night. Plus, I think the character of that place with the outside patio,
Yeah,
the way the kitchen is situated, with it's just not it's a DC staple. It's not a pretty place, but like Eddie said, it's so Cheers.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the bar. You're on Georgia Avenue. Like it's a whole lot going on. So
Yeah.
but shout out to DJ Pay Me, man. That was incredible.
Who ended up DJing?
So early was this woman, Zaria. I believe her name is Zaria. Then DJ Biggs played from 9:30 to 11.
Dope.
So there was an 11 to 12:30 slot that I was trying to play.
Didn't
I
happen.
wanted to play that. No.
What happened?
Pay played that time slot.
Okay, well, we can't hate on that.
And then he's like, Rome, you gonna close it out? And I'm like, yo, it's your birthday. Like you got
to close it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you got to close it out.
He like, nah, I want you to close it out. And I'm not mad because I see why he asked me to do that. Because
he wanted to close out his birthday.
And I did my thing. I got busy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I definitely crushed it.
He probably wanted to party to you playing for the last night and his birthday.
100%. So shout out to DJ Pay Me for that. Also, I don't know if I spoke about this last week, but it was inspired by Abdul's comments back and forth on the gram earlier this week. But we had received some comments, some feedback from a listener.
Oh shit. Yeah.
And so Abdul's thing is separate though. Abdul's thing was just like a good comment back and forth. Like that was really, really dope. But the feedback that I got from a listener was like, we're not funny anymore. We are
very serious,
kind of serious, and kind of. And I was like, listen, man, we're just mature now. Like,
well, not just that, but like the state of the world that the world is in right now is not funny.
Boom.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not really, real.
We do need to get back
to real life
shit
right now is not that humorous.
It's not humorous. It's about to get cold.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The sun goes down.
Who gave you that feedback? Let's call him out.
We'll talk about it off air. You feel me?
Let's put him on blast.
In a very entertaining and almost just like a very really respectful conversation. Shout out to our listener Lou the Q, who agreed with what Eddie and I had to say in terms of, I think, Joe Budden's criticism of Drake's album.
Yeah.
And didn't necessarily agree with what Abdul had to say, but they had a nice back and forth.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
I think he didn't understand where Abdul was really coming from.
I liked it either way. Like,
I liked his comment too, because it made me go back and actually re-clarify in case I say things without really giving full context to it, because I mean, English is my second language, so I should get a pass of some sorts. But what he was saying was Joe Budden was actually a good artist. He just wasn't successful because the industry might not have necessarily gone behind him. I mean, but my point was, while that could be true, was I think Joe Budden today says things he might not even necessarily mean, just to get a rise out of the public and to create some sort of conversation around himself and his podcast. And as a result of doing that, I don't put any real value on what he says, because I don't know if it comes from a place of reality and true feelings, or if it's just coming out of a place where he's trying to get clicks. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he's trying to get clicks.
He is, bro.
I think.
Come on.
Hold on.
I mean, I think he's getting clicks.
He's getting.
That's what I'm saying. But it gets
what I think he does though, because he makes a lot of like side comment. Like I watched the podcast today.
He makes little sly remarks.
He makes little sly remarks, and then we'll launch into like a full comment, and it's almost like the sly remark is where the disrespect.
Yeah,
really late.
But he knows what he's doing though.
Right, so he knows what he's doing, and so it's like, I'm gonna say something slick that you can barely hear. Then I'm gonna give this long-winded sort of just like diatribe of just whatever, and he almost feels entitled for his crew is almost scared of him.
But the reason
really
why
because
I
he's their boss, so they are scared.
He is their boss,
that's why
but
they're scared of him.
well, I mean, I find it entertaining, but I'm also gonna say, I mean, the reason why he knows what he's doing, and when he says something, it's gonna get some sort of rise out of it, is the reason why he actually did not even put out that episode where he was kind of critiquing Drake's album. It went straight to his Patreon, because if you wanted to listen to it, you had to sign up for Patreon. I think it's eventually out now on Apple Podcasts, but at one point, you know, he deliberately did not even put it out, because he was like, yo, once word gets out that I said this thing that was so controversial and kind of away from what everybody else was saying, even though it might be what he really feels, my point is that I just don't trust it enough anymore to look at him to say, yo, what Joe Budden said really is valid out here, because he's just said so many things that he does not even really mean, or
I
he
think
contradicts himself every other minute.
Again, but as an untrained media personality, I think that's to be expected, even though he's probably done 1,000 podcast episodes in his life.
Yeah.
So I think you're not looking to him to be a polished media figure. And you can tell just by the people who his following is like, I've never seen anything like that before. Right?
It's crazy, right?
It's a 3-hour episode, I think, on Wednesdays, and then it's a Saturday morning episode that is like between 4 and 6 hours.
Shout out to him. That's amazing.
No, it's amazing. First of all, who has time to listen to a 6-hour podcast? I'm sure people break it up and do whatever, but he's such a polarizing.
Who has time to record a 6-hour podcast?
That's their full-time job, though.
That's their job, though. That's their job.
Yeah,
right?
I know, but
Eddie, it's actually, you look at it, you tape 12, 13, 14 hours, let's even say 15 hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all you're doing for a week, when the rest of the world is working 40 hours, maybe even more.
Yeah.
So you have the rest of that all the other time to do other shit.
And let's keep it real too. I mean, they're more than likely taking a break. They understand that their Saturday daytime is dedicated to this, so you just don't book anything else on
and
Saturday,
they're also taping Patreon episodes too. So yeah, that's counted in the 15 hours.
But you get what I'm saying though. Like Wednesdays, this is what I'm doing. Saturdays, this is what I'm doing. Nothing else.
And they get a bag for it. So
and they get a bag for it.
Schedule everything else on those other days.
Right, so like, to me, but they also look at like the sort of tree that sprouted from Joe Budden. Like, I didn't know that the dude Savon, he has his own podcast now with 2 of his own people. Clearly, Rory and Mal, they have their own podcast. There's a whole ecosystem that spawned from what Joe has done, for better, for worse, right?
Yeah.
And so, you figure like he knew that the Drake episode was going to be so
polarizing,
and why
controversial.
Why not make niggas pay for it? Let me see if you really bout it.
This is not the only instance. I mean,
he said it was Patreon at first, and then they let it go like 2 weeks later or something.
Yeah,
like that,
but whether or not he really meant it, my point is, I just don't trust it. Yeah. I don't trust his opinion on things like that anymore, because I just don't know what place it's coming from.
I think he would tell you that he doesn't trust his own opinion on those things.
It's probably true.
You know what I'm saying? I think he would tell you that, hey man, I'm just here to speak my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody on that show is very emotional. Like, they all hate each other. They go at each other's necks. They disrespect each other. They never. And I mean, the only person who seems to get a pass is Parks. Yeah. The rest of them go crazy on it. They go crazy on the girl. You know what I'm saying? And who was her name? Melissa Ford? Yeah, she was like, she was who she was. So, listen, in a complete 180 of the Joe Budden energy, this is elite dirty macking at its finest.
Oh, shit. What happened?
If you saw the Jeezy and Nia Long interview...
No, where is this interview?
And is this recent?
It last night.
Oh wow, it was live last night.
Whose interview is this?
Jeezy just dropped the album. He's on a media tour right now.
But why is he interviewing Nia Long?
I think she's interviewing him.
Oh,
I see. Okay, but why is she?
But why is
interviewing
she?
him?
Yeah.
Because what else does she has? She needs to. She needs to.
But is that what she does now? She interviews people.
Everybody interviews people. There's no need. There's no
Is that her
qualifications. to be
job?
interviewed.
She's a amazing actress. She doesn't.
She
need to
hasn't
be
been
doing
working up until right now, though. She hasn't been working.
Oh, because of the strike.
in general, right?
No, she
Yeah.
has been working, bro. What are you
But
talking
the
about? She
strike. The
was just
strike
in a
just
movie.
ended. Strike just ended, though, bro.
Oh, okay. Because of the strike, she's now doing interviews.
It is
okay.
the most elite dirty macking that you have
What did-
ever seen in your life. I mean,
What did he say?
I thought y'all saw the clip, man.
I saw the one clip about how he said, something about not cheating. I saw Jay Slay.
Oh my God, that's it. That's it. That's the clip.
I mean, he's probably taking his shot.
I mean, he's just got divorced, right?
Yeah, he's divorced. He's a single man.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put it in the group chat. You guys watch it.
You put it in the chat on the text
on
or
the phone.
Word.
That's hilarious.
It's top level dirty macking though, right?
I don't know what dirty macking is, but it sounds cool.
Um,
He's trying to put it down.
Sounds cool. Yeah, I mean, I think if you were single, Jerome, and Nia Long
Is
was
dirty
right
macking
there-
a good thing or a bad thing?
No, it's a bad thing.
it's a bad thing.
So who was he dirty macking on? Nia Long's ex-husband?
The ex-husband, yeah, for sure.
But does he know the dude?
But
I don't think so.
watch the clip and look at Jeezy's sort of body reaction, his face. It's one of those like, oh my God, I can't believe he cheated on you. He used a big word.
Oh,
Like, and you gotta know when it's time to die.
Right.
And that's usually not about another person, an affair, or some chick that's willing to like make you feel like a king. Because that's why most men cheat. Most men cheat because
that's fascinating to me.
It's so gross. It's so stupid.
I personally, this is my quote: "Real niggas don't cheat."
You don't think so?
Hell no,
I kind of understand what
They
you
do
mean
not.
when you say that.
they do not.
I understand what you mean
Because
when you
it's
say that.
something in us
Yeah.
that makes us want to be right
Yeah.
across the board.
But is that
she's eating it all
so
up.
that you
Loving it.
are living
You think
up
loves
to
it.
an expectation
I mean, her
that
face. I'm just talking about her facial expression.
I'm not seeing her face.
And
So listen,
you
man.
gotta know when it's time to be done.
Right.
And that's usually
Oh,
not
yeah.
about
No, he's-
another person, an affair.
He's all the
or,
way in.
You
That's what
know,
I'm saying.
He's committed to
some
this
chick
right now.
that's willing to like make you feel like a king, because that's why most men cheat. Most men cheat because
That's fascinating to me.
it's so gross.
Uh-huh.
It's so stupid.
I've already seen that.
First of all, Jeezy's go. I mean, when he Eddie, you have to watch it because when
I'm
he
gonna
says,
watch it.
Yeah.
when he says fascinating, his
Yeah.
body language and his face is
Yeah.
it's crazy.
He's like going in for it.
It's elite dirty macking. It's like
I don't know if you call it dirty macking, but he was definitely putting his best foot forward. He was like, "Oh yeah, no,
but,
yeah."
then he
Like, I
follows it up
would
with
never cheat.
then he follows up with, listen, this is me talking. Like,
Yeah.
it's watch the whole clip. It's elite, man.
I respect it. I respect his
No,
moves right there.
You have to respect it.
I respect it.
In the sort of canon of women that all black men feel something towards.
Yeah.
The top one is probably like Pam Grier, just on some like OG shit.
But
then,
Nia
like,
Long is right up
the
there.
next one. Nia Long is the next
Halle
one.
Berry,
Halle, okay, you know what I'm saying? But Nia is the one because you never really knew.
Salma Hayek.
Nah. I'm just talking about like black women.
Okay.
But like Nia Long was like she's
You
wouldn't
date Salma Hayek?
I would date.
You from Phoenix?
Yeah, but there's other Latinas who can.
Mexicano.
Is she Mexican?
Yeah.
That's your
She
people.
alright. Nah, she alright. I'm cool. I don't need that.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's Mexican of like Arab descent.
Lebanese or something.
I mean, she looked great in 1993.
Yeah, she did.
She look great now. She look great now for her age.
I've not
She's
seen her.
she's 57, so she looks great.
And her husband owns like Gucci. He's like a billionaire.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Should dirty Mac on him.
All I know is that the
Jerome, you should dirty Mac on him.
I'm cool.
Hey yo. I don't even know what dirty Mac means, but that does not sound good.
That is
You
a
should
super
dirty
pause.
Mac all over him.
Ugh.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
Yo.
Hey yo.
Oh man. ahead.
What's the podcast episode? Almost 299. The Stash Air Max 95s are coming back.
Oof. Listen, the shoe game just reported that just tonight. Stash Air Max 95s come back in 2024.
I don't.
How do you guys feel about
I don't
that?
get excited over 95s.
But those,
I would just rather.
I had them back in the day. I don't. I mean,
I'm excited for them.
Only 95s I really like now. Was
It's
like
just the plain neon joints.
That's it. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I'm with
And the
you
red.
on that.
And the red.
The chili.
Yeah, but I'm good on them though. I have the chilies, but I'm good on them. Like I have
And if I can find the oranges, I'll take those.
the brown
They
and
actually
orange,
had
or
the orange
regular,
ones.
the white orange.
Safety orange. The white
Safety
orange.
Yeah.
No, the gray orange.
Great.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
the OG
like
colorway with orange.
Yeah,
OG
and then
colorway orange.
maybe that purple one too. But like them solid.
The women's white leather with purple and gray.
No, black
teal?
or purple. Black or purple.
Oh,
All black. All of the shoes are black. But that's the four that I'm like, I rock with those. Anything else is trash for 95.
The teal colorway is fire too.
The stash.
I had teal growing up. Those are tight.
Yeah,
those are
the
tight.
stash ones are cool, but
They're cool.
but
I'm gonna grab those.
I mean, I'm not shocked.
I'm gonna get those if they drop, and
pairs.
this news indeed is true. I'm getting a couple of pairs.
Are they stash
more.
like true stash ones or a stash inspired colorway?
Oh no, it looks like they're the stash.
Because
It looks like
didn't
it's the stash.
stash
Nike
on
Air
on the tongue.
Yeah, on the tongue.
Okay, and it says that on those.
I mean, I don't know. It's just a picture. It's just
I mean,
news.
you can't see the tongue
No, it's just a
Okay.
side picture.
because a lot of time. I mean, I don't know. I feel like they'll put it out, but it won't.
Oh,
have that
you're
on
saying they're just gonna make a shoe and not? It's not really. That would be lame if they did that.
Yeah.
Put out the stash joints. That's lame if you just put out a
I mean,
color
they've been
with the
doing
same-
that.
Not all the way. This looks like a stash 95.
Yeah. I mean,
It just looks like a retro of a stash 95.
It's okay.
So,
I think if you're a sneaker guy, I think if you're Abdul, it's definitely your C's.
Abdul has the OG pair.
But
but I can't wear them. It's over.
Yeah,
They're
I had
gonna
to
be-
throw them away.
Dash 95 is probably gonna be so limited anyway. Like you're gonna have to attend the party in London or New York or something like that.
You know what's so crazy, Rome, that you say that is historically speaking, some of these retros that we valued so much as grails back in the day have dropped in general release fashion and have bricked
Yeah,
time
of shoes.
again. And I mean, if you look at the Bacon 90s,
Yeah,
DQM did those in 2003
it
or
bricks.
something like that. 2004.
Yeah,
They just dropped again a couple of years ago and
Bricks.
just sat.
same thing with the
Clock
SC,
did the-
SC trainer, the orange and blue bows. The SC
Tho-
trainers.
Those did not brick, did they?
yeah, you can still get them.
Those what's it called? Brick. They came out over the weekend. The
Suede Jordan Royals.
the suede Jordan ones. Yeah.
I like them. I have them. They're dope.
I'm not saying they're
Eddie
not,
got them early.
but all
Yeah.
four, but all sizes are available on
Everywhere,
sneakers right now.
everywhere.
That's crazy.
DCLR
That's crazy.
everywhere.
Even like I see them trying to do something with this Air Jordan 4 Olive, and it's kind of like like let the Eminem thing live, like
Oh, the undefeated.
But
or
they're not
undefeated. Excuse me,
undefeated.
yeah, like let that
Yeah,
live.
let it
like,
live. Yeah.
You know what I'm
They
saying? We don't
can't.
need
They
that.
can't. They can't. They're out of ideas.
They're out of ideas. You know, what I'm
Hire
saying?
me.
Ooh,
Let me give y'all some great ideas, man.
I
I
think
can do that so
Yeah.
easily.
Just drop breads every year.
They-
Just drop like the bread fours every year. Let's
They're doing
go.
it again. They're doing the
Yeah,
leather
just-
ones this year.
Those are dope.
Those are dope.
I
I
just
think-
just drop the classic OG colorways every year, and we good.
But they've already
Yo.
dropped everyone.
No, but
Also,
every
shout
year.
out-
Just redrop them every
yeah, like
year.
make them like white on white Air Force Ones, and just keep dropping them.
shout out to our local skate shop, Crush.
Oh man.
Crush has been getting some absolute fire lately.
Yeah,
They got the wheat,
Lowe's.
the wheat lows. They got I don't even know what this other
Something tooth.
the tooth
Something
joints are a
tooth.
raffle. Tight booth,
Mm.
tight booth.
Tight
Those yeah,
They're pretty dope. They're like panda esque,
Yeah. But then they also got
but done right.
those wheats. They got the black and white lows again.
Yeah,
I like Crush, man. They're a dope spot, man. So
yeah.
They got the black. They got the black and gray lows with the gum bottom. I mean, like, how can
Those
you
are
hate on
fire.
those? Those are absolute crack. But you know, it's also crack right now. These next 4 Wales Bonners Adidas Sambas. Y'all seen them?
Yes. Yo, I
I'm
kind of
not a
like all the colors.
I'm not a Samba guy.
All of
Nah,
no,
but
no,
those-
no,
they all
no.
look
These
dope.
are it though, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, I just don't like the silhouette, you know.
I do.
And
I'm a
I
big
never,
fan.
I don't like the Sambas with the big fold over tongue. I prefer the short tongue, or I would cut the big tongue.
I
Yeah, but
respect it.
You can put that tongue right underneath the
I know
laces.
you flip
where
it, but it doesn't sit right. It don't sit right.
Nah, it
Okay.
sits right.
I had my fair share of Sambas back in the day with indoor soccer.
I love
respect
every color
it.
of
All
these.
hey, these Wales Bonners.
All
are
4 of them are
incredible.
amazing.
None of y'all, neither one of y'all copping either colorway.
I just got mine today.
You got some.
Yeah.
Which one did you get?
Your boy had.
They
Your
gonna
boy
be
had
sitting
the
right next to
plug.
the
Leopard
Tom
skin?
Sachs.
Your boy had the plug. He's I'm gonna get it for you after work today.
Who's
the
that?
leopard joints?
My
You
boy.
got the leopard ones?
Or your
Yeah,
boy?
our boy.
Okay. You got
amazing.
You got the
I like
leopard print.
I like the leopard ones. I like the burgundy kind of
I
pair.
like all 4, bro.
All 4 are fire.
All
Even the
4.
black pair is crazy.
All 4, because the black pair is like, it has like a fuzzy material on it or something.
Yeah, I like
that.
these, man.
What
They're
y'all gonna wear with
200 though.
baggy engineered garments, engineered garment
Oof.
cargo pants?
Here we
Listen, man,
go.
I'm trying to be a creative director.
That's the new uniform, bro.
That's the creative director uniform.
all
You
y'all
need
trying to
that.
be.
All y'all turning into Pierre.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to be a creative director from the ages of 46 to 49,
And then quit.
really
at
make
50.
the bag, and then go be a greeter at Costco. You know what I'm saying?
Dog, I need to be a creative director because I'm gonna get my outfit ready to be a creative director. Let me see. Do they still have these? Oh, shit.
Engineered garments, cargos, a neckerchief,
A little beret.
a neckerchief if you're only in the field, though. Like, if
I
you're out there,
gotta have a little beret on me.
Arcteryx shell.
you definitely need an Arcteryx shell for sure.
A DSLR camera. You need a camera.
I think you're past the camera. You can't be in the field with the camera.
And you gotta have an iPhone with a cracked screen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta have that.
High miles.
With
Yeah,
22,000 photos though, because that's all your.
But it's got to be an iPhone 10. You know what I'm saying?
Because you need reference photos for all your ideas. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Yeah.
Reference photos, but you have like stupid like being hunted pieces. Though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need being if you really create a director, you have like ill being hunted pieces, like stuff.
Yeah.
Like that.
If these are all the things that are necessary if you're trying to be a creative director.
That's what I'm gonna do for 3 years.
Yeah.
Before I go off the grid.
Who are you going to creative direct for? Freelance? Just
JB3.
Freelance.
Oh, JB3.
I told
Supreme.
I already told you.
Jermaine's gone.
Paris in 2024. We're there.
Yeah. I mean, you could creative direct for anyone today.
I have a meeting with the Airbnb next week.
Creative direct for Airbnb.
Yeah.
You can creative direct for literally any fucking one.
Dope.
You know what I'm
you
saying?
You can do it for anyone because everyone needs a creative director.
No, but I'm trying to tell you, I'm really gonna do it, bro. Like, again, like, if you're a creative director, you gotta have a $12,000 bicycle, right?
Yeah,
I'm into bikes already.
Yeah,
maybe be a vegan. Maybe be a vegan. I just went to Planta recently.
I don't think you can
recently as in how long?
Full vegan.
I was in Planta like 3 weeks ago.
3 months ago.
3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was checking you.
I have a crack in my screen already, so I'm good.
Yep. Boom. That's one checkbox.
I got like a 12. It's like an iPhone 12, but it's cool. You know what I mean? I'll take
that. Works.
Yeah. Sure.
The 12 and the 10 was similar. You know, it's
there
all for nostalgic purposes.
If I get this Paris thing off, which I know I'm going to get off this summer, it's gonna. I'm just gonna wear nothing but EG baggy pants.
I think the Wales Bonner Adidas really puts you in the game.
I know
with the EG baggy pants and the slim silhouette Adidas.
Listen, I'm going to London last week. I'm going to London last week of January.
What color are the pants?
Green. You gotta have. Yeah, you gotta have those.
You gotta have those. What do you have up on the top with what shirt?
And this is dead serious though.
Yeah, creative director mode.
No, but a friend of mine, we were thinking about starting something called Project 55. Which would be like a health and wellness like avenue for, like, remember we talked like black men don't reach the age of 55 at all. So we want to start something called Project 55 that sort of helps black men take their health into the best to make it to 55. You know, you're not.
I like it.
If you don't make it to 44, you're not going to make it to 55. So we're figuring that out right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But what's on the top? I mean, you know, you ran through EG this past season as far as the top pieces are.
Yo, I still have a pair of pants, but I never even worn them.
But Abdul crushed it. You know what I'm saying? He had like the
Abdul was
jacket.
in the streets.
He had the jacket. He had two shirts, I think. Like he really, he's just like, he's kind of did it. You know what I mean? So
slutting it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
You know what really could look good with my creative director is a really destroyed pair of Monier 5s.
Oof.
Because
they got to be destroyed.
Because
the white ones.
Yeah.
Listen,
because they're destroyed. They got to be. When after destroyed, they got to be white.
But I got the but look, because I got the
scuffed the fuck up.
First of all, I got the access to get the pair. That lets you know I'm a CD, right?
Yep.
Then I'm doing kick flips at the store, so I don't even care about them.
Hold on, you're doing kick flips?
I'm just saying this is to be.
I'm saying that's part of the culture. That's the creative direct. That means you've lived this. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's on every creative director's resume if they can kickflip.
So listen, all I'm gonna do is buy EG pants and like John Elliott tops for Christmas season.
Yeah,
everything 60% off, and I'm gonna be a creative director. I'll change my Instagram bio, and it's just don't even call me Jeromes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you will start with carrying a tote bag.
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta have a tote bag.
Yeah.
I got the Studio Sonic. I got the APC. That's denim.
Are we still rocking Studio Sonic? Is that still we still doing that?
I'm still out here representing the team.
Okay,
yeah. You know what I'm saying, like, it was a glorious time. It was quick, but it was
a quick little run.
So you know, but yeah, once I get back from this London trip, it's really it's over.
Yeah.
See, it's like, and you know, when you're a real CD, you're only going to London for like 3 days.
No, real quick.
It's not a long trip.
You're like, I'm just in and out. Yeah,
in and out.
I had to take care of some business real quick. You know, they know me well over there.
You don't tell anyone that you were sitting in 37C. Yeah.
Is that business class or is that like economy?
That's like the last class.
37. 37. Your drink is leaning up against the bathroom.
You're all the way in the back.
No. And then, you know, international flights they go to like 50.
Oh yeah, they do.
Okay.
They do. 37 is a good spot.
International, you're like halfway there.
Yeah,
halfway there.
Yeah, but you got a front like you sitting.
Oh yeah. Once you know what you got to do as a CD is when you're walking in and you walk past first class, you take a quick little picture off their TV screen.
You just got to make sure you get in like group 1
and be like, "Yo, real quick," you know what I'm saying? 2A is where I'm at.
Borrow somebody else's Ramoa, you know what I'm saying? Like, the CD is a vibe though, man. You feel what I'm saying? So.
We're making this sound so exciting. I'm ready to switch careers. I'm ready to be a CD.
What you gonna do with it though, bro?
I mean, at this point, I could just CD you all. Pause.
Yo.
Hey, yo, man.
Look,
man.
I can't creative direct y'all.
Yeah.
No, I'm already crazy. Out here. That sounded crazy.
That sounded crazy.
Like you're the Nike plug, so you got to figure a way to like make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
I don't know if he's the Nike plug or if he's Nike plugged.
I'm not the plug.
Yeah.
Pause.
But as a CD, you got to be the plug, though. Pause. The CD can make a phone call and get anything on your desk. And
that's Clark Kent. Clark Kent is the plug.
Yeah, but the CD also needs to, you know what I'm
saying? Clark Kent needs an assistant. I'm here.
CD can't wear Asics.
The CD just got to look like he got all that shit.
Yeah, you got to look like you got all that.
I'm
shit.
gonna be so
like that.
My plan, I'm gonna be the CD at Eaton for 3 years. That's my plan.
Right, worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah, they have 2 more hotels that they're opening,
and they already have 2 hotels already: Hong Kong and San Francisco.
I think.
So
Hong Kong, Hong Kong and DC.
What?
Hong Kong and DC. That's the 2 that
and
are
San Francisco,
now.
right?
No.
Okay. All right. Hong Kong and DC.
That's where your man moved after he left the Eden.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my fault. So, but you're still global.
Yeah, I'm interviewing at Eaton in a couple.
Your business card has to have
interviewing
your name written in
a couple weeks for a creative director position.
Yes.
Okay. I think that's another thing a creative director has to do. You have to learn a few words in Japanese,
like cultural creative
and
director.
Mandarin.
What's
Yeah,
the
so
position?
like impact, and all that kind of
Impact
good stuff.
officer,
Global
C-level executive.
impact and creative director and global impact, something like that. Yeah,
I love it. The longer your title,
The bigger the bag.
the more
Yeah.
important you are,
Yeah.
and the less you get paid.
I got a little something. What's it called? Popping off too. That's gonna be real nice.
What you got popping off?
Thompson, feel me?
Thompson Hotel,
Thompson Hotels,
Yeah, that's the
Cultural
name. That's the
ambassador.
name of the group.
okay,
plural.
Yeah,
You
that's
see,
the name of
love
the
it.
group.
you saw me in Atlanta already. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And
you
then,
working with them?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to let too much out the. I'm really going to CD for 3 years.
I love it.
Y'all think I'm playing? Like,
No, I
You
can't.
gotta- you gotta
I
put-
can't wait. I can't wait to see it.
really going. Just I got ideas. You feel? What
I
I'm
can't.
saying?
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see you blossom into the CD with the engineered garments and
Listen,
Jock Marie Maj.
listen, you really got to. Yeah, if you live in Southwest, if you live in Navy Yard, you're really a CD. You either got to live in Navy Yard or Petworth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ooh,
you know what I mean? You
Petworth.
feel me?
You could
Petworth
live,
is,
you could live like on like 8th Street.
nah. You might die. They don't appreciate the vision as you're
Yeah,
walking
you're not.
past. But
You're not gonna get by.
you know what you do? You do
Imagine trying to explain your vision to somebody robbing you.
Okay, Capitol Hill.
not gonna
Capitol
work.
Hill. Capitol Hill.
Capitol Hill. All right, Capitol Hill. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But-
But I like Navy Yard. I like Navy Yard. It's edgy. You know what I'm saying? I was over there.
Navy Yard
yesterday.
is not edgy.
Edgy.
It's
That's
edgy.
fucking homogenous, dog. What are you talking
Nah,
about?
you might get robbed. You can still buy weed on the street, like, or you might like. I looked at an apartment yesterday, and the apartment
In
yesterday,
Navy Yard?
yeah, in the
Hold
apartment,
on. In Navy Yard or in the neighborhood across the street from Navy Yard? Because
I
Navy
don't.
Yard is like a specific, like brand new.
Well, we
strip
look
where
at
you're not-
all of that area as
I'll
Navy.
look at all of that as Navy.
Me
Yard.
too.
Nah,
me too,
dog.
Me too.
No, because it's southeast, southwest, and Navy Yard is just that new strip of new shit. Like it was
No,
never
that's
called.
not true.
It wasn't called Navy Yard before that was built.
That's not true. It was because the Navy Yard itself
know, but
is right on.
It was southeast,
on street.
dog.
It's
It
all
was-
the
it was
way
this side,
close
yeah.
to 11th Street. Yeah.
I don't know. You guys have visions of nightclubs.
Either way, either way, you
Yeah.
live over. We want
Let's
to
just
live over
let's
there.
just for the sake of this
Navy
conversation,
Yard?
we're calling
Nah, because
this- that
I
whole
was
The metro,
area
the
of
metro,
Navy
the
Yard.
metro stop is Navy Yard. So it's Navy Yard.
Yeah.
so boom. I got out the metro. I walked 1 block over, 1 block down. Right.
Bam.
I also had lunch with my man at Any Day Cafe. They got the banging scallion pancakes if you find yourself over there. So the building that I looked at, you know how every building offers something different?
Yep.
This building has a recording studio.
Oh,
And
that's right up your avenue for being a CD.
and that's
And we can record the podcast there.
bars.
Is it open to all residents? You got to reserve it or something?
Yes.
I love
Wow.
it. Let's move in.
We could just rent an apartment there and write it off on our taxes for the
Who's
podcast.
and then not pay the rent
No doubt.
and
Well,
claim
L-
COVID.
L- LLC that shit,
Yeah, they can't come after nobody.
and they can't kick us out.
We actually
can
have
check this
another
out.
recording studio on deck. We're waiting on them to get their thing together.
We
The-
should
the-
really rent an apartment and just not pay anything.
Nah, we have the good people at Legacy have a new recording studio.
Oh shit.
At Gifted Curators.
Gifted Curators over on 18th Street.
It's beautiful.
So Tim was swearing up and down. We're gonna link up this week. Go check it
Tim,
out.
come on, man. Stop bullshitting. Put us in the game.
Tim and Crispy. So we'll see.
What about my guy? Is little Javante still there?
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Let's go,
nevertheless, people, if you see me with a white Oxford, green cargos with multiple pockets, but not too
Are
many.
you turning
pockets.
into Gian?
Gian?
Gian? The black Gian?
He went to the CFDAs. I can't do all that.
He went
If you
past.
catch
He's past creative director.
If you catch me with, as long as I don't have like puka shells on, then I'm good to go. Right?
You could also-
you might wear some puka shells.
Or you could also put on like a beat up pair of Doc Martin lows. You know what I'm saying?
I don't do those.
No,
I do
It's EG
that
and
is-
Visvum all day long.
EG and Viz all day. You know
Visvum
what
all
I'm
day
saying?
long.
EG.
Okay. Okay.
So boom, again, white Oxford.
yeah.
Maybe that Louis Vuitton hat that Virgil rest in peace wore. If you can get your hands on a bootleg one of those from China, boom, right?
I mean, you'll be
Yeah.
in if you're CD in it, you'll definitely have some
100%.
China.
Definitely.
Marc Jacobs LV, white Oxford, maybe
Yeah.
from like Noah. You know what I'm saying? Something that's real
Some low key.
A little
unnecessarily
crew neck.
expensive. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Wrapped around your twinkle toes or something.
Okay.
Sorry.
EG pants and then Wells Bonner Adidas.
Game over.
Higher.
know-
You're getting
That's the interview outfit right there.
that's
I
the
know.
interview outfit, dog.
That's everything outfit. I'm DJing. I'm
You
interviewing.
can wear that shit every day. That's the uniform.
I'm getting
That's
off the
the
plane.
uniform.
I'm getting off the plane in London. Just like I did something light.
Just something like
I love that people like something light. This
Yeah.
Louis jacket 5K, something light. It's a
The
light
whole,
day today.
the whole fit is like 20K,
Yeah,
but it looks
it's
like
a light day.
it's a light day.
Caught it
I
at
love
event.
Shout out to $1 Billion Lex with the light day.
Here's what I'm saying. You got to be like, y'all caught it at 2nd Street, right?
Oof, what does that mean?
That's a vintage store in New York, but we live in DC. That's how nice you got to be with it. Yeah,
That's a reference point. And being a creative director is all about references. This is bringing it all together, Rome. You really belong in that world.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm gonna be there. I have
He
this
got an interview.
Airbnb.
Hold up, but is it a conflict like a conflict of interest for you to work for Thompson and Eaton?
Fuck it. They don't need to know.
Eaton, I'll just fall back and be a DJ. You know what I'm saying? I'll just DJ Eaton.
Or you could just create like a little company and hire.
Just don't even tell them.
The company could work for them and it'd just be you.
And then you just shoot out consultants.
You know what I'm saying?
I could be a consultant. I could work for your company, JB3, and I
Listen.
could go be a CD for, you know what I'm saying? Eating on Mondays and Wednesdays.
better than yours, LLC. We just got some new T-shirts. They're about to drop soon, and new trucker hats. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's working.
I love it.
Being put in.
I love it.
With CD now. You know?
Yep.
Like
Yeah, I mean you got to play look the part.
CD, you never charge your phone. It's always at
Never. You're always at 3%.
always at 3%. But make it through though.
They somehow get
And
through the whole night.
The silent message text alert.
And your shit is always on Do Not Disturb.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
D&D, baby.
Always.
Yeah. Always.
Just hit him up on WhatsApp.
But they still always are staring.
You just got hit me on WhatsApp because I'm
You
international.
still see it.
If you
And
hit
your
me,
LinkedIn profile got to be on point though.
if you hit me on WhatsApp and I'm in Arlington, oh my God. Oh my God. What's the podcast? We got a little.
These are just tips.
He's
man,
leaving
for you
voice
to
notes
get-
on WhatsApp. He going straight foreign.
Yeah.
No more texting, just voice notes on WhatsApp.
If you leave me a voice note on WhatsApp and I'm at National Landing, oh my God. All right. Oh my God. What's the podcast?
Oh man.
My year 5 is dropping soon, and we're gonna say what is Abdul watching.
So I finished Billions, which had its final season on Showtime. If you have not seen Billions, before this season they had 6 whole seasons, and I'm gonna go ahead and say maybe the first 4 were incredible. 5th one and 6th one was all right. This last one, the 7th season, was absolutely terrible. One of the worst written shows, worst acted shows, and just completely overacting in every scene. Still watch the whole thing though, just because I was just so committed. I was just so committed. 6 seasons in, I was like, yo, I gotta just watch the whole thing, man. So I'm glad it's over. Michael Prince character ruined the whole show. And yeah, fuck him. It's terrible. So do not watch that if you're not as committed as I am. And I just started the morning show 3rd season on Apple TV. 2 episodes in. I like it. So, check that out. It has Jennifer Aniston in it. She's still very good as an actress, but has had a lot of work done on her face, and it shows a lot, man. I don't know why people just choose to get all this plastic surgery done on their faces, because
insecure,
it makes you look worse than ever before.
People are
I
scared to
think
get old.
so. Let's keep it real though. Who is getting plastic surgery?
A lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
But what
Kim,
I'm saying though is
because I know where we're
Was
going.
it SZA or her? One of them.
SZA,
yeah.
she's like 20-some years old. What are you talking about?
No, SZA just turned 34 yesterday.
She's still young as
No,
fuck.
she got her whole shit remixed.
Her
You're
whole thing is
joking.
fake. She sings about it.
Dog, look up, type in SZA before and after.
She sings about it. She says,
Why?
in one of the songs, she talks about her butt. She's like, you think it's real, but it's not.
Yeah.
You know what I
What?
mean? Yeah, it's
Oh,
all
she
these
got the whole kit.
celebrities. It's all these celebrities who would rather buy their way instead of just the hard work. The hard work is so much more appealing and a better look.
I mean, maybe they feel like they've been putting in so much hard work becoming the celebrity that now they're like, they don't have to anymore.
Nah. Yeah, she looks crazy.
Right? I mean,
I
she's still a
mean,
pretty girl.
She
but,
doesn't look terrible.
but she
she
looks
did-
different.
She looks different, but she doesn't look like Little Kim surgery. Looks like she went to like a real doctor.
Yeah, I mean, 20 years later.
But still, like the fact that you had to do it at such a young age is just disturbing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I think
Because-
for her, it's like, you know, she could have earned the butt. It would have taken her some years. She never would have earned the boobs unless she probably got fat or had a kid or did something crazy that she didn't want to put her body through. But yeah, for me, the workout aspect is always better than
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Yo, they got so many engineer garments pants.
What are you looking at? What are you on Essence?
Essence, yeah.
Oh man. Let's bleep that out. That's my spot.
That's everybody's spot. Cause that's
Like,
sale.
you don't have to,
I know,
bleep that out.
I'm joking.
Yo, that sale at the end of the year.
They go crazy.
They go
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. They go crazy.
Was that it for TV or was there more?
Yeah, I think that's it, man. I'm gonna finish up the morning show and then move on, find something else. Now that this strike is over for the writers as well as the actors, I think I'm looking forward to some really good TV.
Listen, man, I actually paid attention to new music releases this week because I felt like I've been slacking for way too long. Alchemist dropped a brand new project.
I
How
gotta
is
check
it?
that out.
He's actually rapping. Maybe he's 4 songs and then you get the instrumental.
He's
Hooligans.
rapping on all the songs?
He's rapping on all the songs.
Wow.
He used to be a rapper. The
Yeah,
Hooligans.
yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
know.
So it's a little refreshing. It's very dope. Again, Jeezy himself dropped a new album. It's no features. It's every song is produced by Justice League. So it sounds like a 2011 Rick Ross album. Production wise, it's really good. It was a band from Toronto called Majid Jordan. I believe they're like some Persian kids who
Yeah, they're
they
singers.
yeah, but they produce as well. They did "Hold On, We're Going Home" by Drake a few years ago.
Oh, wow.
They
I like
produced
that song.
Yeah, so they got a whole album that feels like that, kind of just vibey. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with that.
Also, remember as a CD, we have to have a way into, but not a membership at Soho House. So we're
No way.
actually.
You're working. You just
Nah,
work,
see,
you
I'm a
work your
creative-
way into it.
I'm a creative director, right? But I don't actually have a Soho House membership.
Oh,
But I can always get into Soho House. That's the mark
I
of
mean,
a true creative director. Do I want to pay?
Isn't that already happening anyways?
Yes, it is.
So that's on his resume already.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm at any Soho House I want to be at. I was there in
You
Rome.
you pretty much are a creative director already.
I was there in Rome. I was in London. You feel
Yeah.
me? You know what I'm saying? I'll be in New York next week. It's beautiful.
We got to rebrand you from a DJ to a CD.
Yeah, I'm having that conversation right now. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things happening. But I'd say by time Fashion Week hits, I'll be a CD.
You're gonna be like Sky Galatly.
Sky's my man. Yeah, Sky's my
A
man.
CD first and then DJ second.
And then a DJ. And Sky has like 4 Amexes. So
A man of
trust
many
me,
hats.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I need to manage like Futura's little brother or something, and then me and Sky will be on the same page.
His son. You could manage his son.
Nah, Sky already manages his son.
Okay.
I gotta. You know what? I'm a man.
His
Pierre.
nephew. Yeah.
I'm
There
a
you
man.
go.
Pierre. And
You already do.
Yeah.
That's my man. I don't really. I just we just have. A good
I mean,
You just got to make it official.
We could
now.
put
Sign
that on
the
the resume. That's your man enough.
I
To
might
put that on
do
the
that.
resume.
Yeah,
paper.
for
Just
sure.
got to get him to sign the paperwork and then take his whole life away.
Listen, he got some.
Put that
Some.
on-
Pierre got some stuff on the way too. That's crazy.
Let's talk about it.
No, let's not. Because
We'll let him talk about it.
Manager client. You know, what I mean? You feel
Oh,
me? CD.
confidentiality. I got you.
Yeah. And you guys remember Problem? Rapper by the
No.
name of Problem. Yes, you do. He had a song called Like What or Like That a few years ago.
Okay.
I think he's from Compton. He's dropping a new album. I guess midnight tomorrow. But he's changed his name from Problem. He uses his real name now. His name is Jason Martin, and he's got like basketball players rapping on. He's just got a really dope album that I think
Okay.
everybody should check. My brother and I were talking about. It just feels very West Coast. You know what I mean? So we'll review that
Maybe
more.
I'll
Yeah.
go check him out next week. I'm gonna be in LA next week.
Okay, boom, CD. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on out there?
I'm gonna go out there for Complex Con
Oh,
the
yeah.
Listen.
weekend and go a few days early and hang out. Maybe
Listen,
see Roland and everybody
as the
else.
CD of this particular podcast,
Mhm.
we're not talking through group checks anymore. Everybody get a Slack. Okay, get a Slack.
Oof, now you're
And
talking.
see
Yeah,
what
we
I'm
got to get
saying?
this Slack free.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we should have that definitely. It's
Slack
all about
and
free tools
only
and
about
open source.
Slack and WhatsApp. If you guys text me on WhatsApp on regular,
I
text
definitely do
messaging,
WhatsApp. I keep it only for
Me
my
too.
international pals, though. Everybody in Jamaica, they only believe in WhatsApp.
Everybody
They
across the
FaceTime me
world.
through WhatsApp.
Everybody across the world does.
Yeah,
does WhatsApp.
nobody texts anywhere.
Nah,
Because
they
it's so
still text.
expensive. It's so expensive though.
What do you mean it's so expensive?
Because
Like,
they
if
don't
you-
have the same cellular service.
But if
we
Right.
if they have an iPhone,
doesn't
they
matter.
text. It's free.
Yeah,
iPhone to iPhone is free.
iMessage to iMessage. Yeah,
Yeah,
But you can jump on. But I think if you can jump, if you're on, if somebody's on Android, you're on WhatsApp. You can just be on Wi-Fi without having to use the what's it called.
Actually, if you are a true CD, you go to the next thing, which is even past WhatsApp. You go to an app called Signal, which is encrypted and is not intrusive to the U.S. government. So
You know what I might get?
iMessage is the same thing.
Nah, you know what I might get to really go CD on y'all?
tell me.
WeChat.
I got both. I got
that's
Signal.
China only.
I got Signal and WeChat. I got Signal
Wait.
and WeChat.
Wait, but WeChat is not, yo, you can't even sign in without having somebody in Mandarin
Because I've been looking
Oh,
at
you can.
Listen, I've
in
been
my
looking
story,
at
you cannot.
I've been looking at textiles and you know what I'm saying various
Yeah.
Alibaba. See, that means you've been on Alibaba.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that WeChat link.
This CD
Yo,
is
Listen, man, we need to sign
it's
off.
robbery.
We about to say something crazy. Shout out to my man.
we're giving away all the
Yeah,
secrets.
shout out to my man, always
Alibaba.
available. Hashtag Streamer Eddie.
Peace, y'all.
Shout out to my man, Don't Charge Abdul.
Yes, sir.
When you see me in the streets, it's creative director. You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't know me.
Hold me, hey, I need to do Nocta. You see what I'm saying? Like I need to
Dr.
only
Glides?
be. The whole basketball line came out today. I need to be. I'm CD, baby. I need everything fresh.
Okay. True.
I only work out of NBA socks. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a look you gotta have.
Yeah.
I am DJ Jerome Baker III /CD.
Mhm.
And we'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.